everyone. Hope you're keeping safe and well. I have been getting a lot of messages about from people actually wanting to understand eating disorders more, wanting to gain advice. And one of the questions that comes up is from the carers side, and it's how do I know what to say and what not to say? Well, that's a minefield, okay? We at Seed run workshops called Walking on Eggshells because this is exactly what it's like between a loved one who is watching somebody they desperately love and care for struggle and suffer. They can never say the right thing because the eating disorder loves a challenge. It loves to manipulate and be deceiving, and it makes the person struggling with an eating disorder feel shamed and alone. So one of the things that we at Seed really pride ourselves on is treating the person, not the eating disorder. So that links into some advice. When you are trying to speak to somebody who's struggling with an eating disorder, don't focus on the eating disorder. Remember the person. Talk to them about the things they enjoy, the things they love when somebody's struggling to get through a meal, or they're struggling to keep that food intake down, if it's bulimia, for instance. One of the best things that you can do is read with them, sit with them and watch a film, go for a walk with them, talk about what they want for the future, remember the good times. It's really important not to feed into, no pun intended, not to feed into the eating disorder. One of the other big things that we always did when we were going on our journey, when I was struggling with an eating disorder, my parents and I, if things got heated, we would do a timeout. Now, I know that sounds very American and, timeout kids. But what I mean is, it's a way of going, stop. This is not us. The argument is not because we don't love each other. It's not because we can't stand each other. It's the argument with an eating disorder. So we'd stop, we'd walk away, we'd go and have five, and then we'd come back and we'd always apologise and we'd always say, I love you. And I know it sounds really simple, but it has a massive, massive impact when it comes to trying to navigate your way through that road to recovery. Another big thing is when somebody says, you're looking so well, to somebody who has got an eating disorder, because well in their head doesn't mean well. It reflects exactly on what the eating disorder wants. It wants the person suffering to be destroyed. And so when you say a person looks well, that eating disorder goes, you know what well is, don't you? Well means fat. And I know it might not be easy to sort of compute in your brain if you're not or have never been affected by an eating disorder, but it's really, really a massive trigger for somebody who's got an eating disorder. So what I would suggest is commenting on different things about them, like if they've got their nails done, say the nails look nice, or if they've had a hair treatment, or even if they've not had a hair treatment, but just to compliment things about them, how lovely their smile is, how their eyes are glowing again. That was one thing that always helped me, is that mum and dad would desperately want to say, oh, you're looking well, or you're looking better. Instead, they said, oh, Jem, your skin is starting to glow again. Your eyes are starting to sparkle again. So I hope that helps. Equally, if there are things you'd like me to talk about, please let us know. You can Instagram me, tweet me, LinkedIn me, email the charity. And for anybody who's in the charity system, our lovely seedlings, please always feel free to drop mum an email, or Leslie, or hello at, or Maria. You know us all. And if you've got my email, email me. And I will absolutely do the best that I can. But the main thing is not to suffer in silence and not to struggle alone, because you matter. All right, I'm sending lots of love.